welcome to another video review. This is the Transformers Studios series, Bumblebee movie, deluxe class, concept art, Sunstreaker. He is SS-111. You can see him there in front of his box. We'll go ahead and put him off the side real quick. And yeah, the box is a pretty standard Studio Series box. You got, well, the concept art, I guess, of Sunstreaker. It looks a little bit different, but not too different from the figure. And you also got the weird little blue outlines in it. I guess they're kind of doing that whole thing with the, hey, look, the concept art, woo, and the 111, and some serious damage. You can see that. Thanks, Amazon. But yeah, Sunstreaker and Transformers and the window and the Bumblebee logo. You got Bumblebee up here. You got a close-up of his face right there and deluxe class right there. You got another piece of him. And again, with the whole, hey, look, the blueprints thing. I guess the little all about symbol right there. You got what's included and some manufacturing details on the bottom. And of course, on the back, you have copyrights and warnings. And of course, product shots and unreleased movie concept of Sunstreaker and Transformers Bumblebee fighting Decepticons on Cybertron. Of course, the backdrop and everything, which is Cybertron Falls. Yeah. Speaking of said backdrop, of course, if you open the box, you can pull the backdrop out. It doesn't get caught on everything, and hopefully it doesn't get caught in everything. Getting caught in everything. That was stubborn. Yeah, of course, you got this backdrop right there. You can see that, 111, all that stuff. And of course, you can plop them on there, and hey, there you go. You can display or whatever you want. Or do what I do, and what I think most people do now, which is throw that in the recycling. Also comes with instructions, which, nothing particularly bad with them because, well, he's a very straightforward, he's got a very straightforward transformation. There's not really a whole lot of complications or curveballs thrown at you, so there you go. But, yeah, concept art Sunstreaker from the Bumblebee movie, he's very yellow, as Sunstreaker tends to be. He's still got his, kind of the windshield chest going on, and overall, I actually think he's pretty neat looking. Some people feel like he's got too much yellow, but Sunstreaker. Yeah, it's kind of a thing there. But yeah, getting in close a little bit. So you can see there on the face. Yep. Kind of, that, G1 / live action hybrid thing going on. Blue eyes. He looks very stern. Got big old yellow ears. You got the Autobot symbol, a little tiny one there. The blue there. You got some bits of silver, some orange, black, and some enough silver there. And some more silver down the boots. Got a bit of this gunmetal going on in his forearms. All that stuff. He's got a big old shoulder pattern, which is kind of interesting design choice. And all this stuff right there. Otherwise, yeah, he's very yellow and stuff. He's got, a little bit of kibble, but, nothing particularly egregious. Actually, looks kind of neat on him. And he actually cleans up pretty well, and there you go. So, pretty good looking robot in my opinion. But, you may disagree. I'm not sure. I'm not you. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good. He does come with a couple guns, though. Basically, these two things right here. They have little pegs, so of course, gonna go akimbo and hold them both at the same time. Although it doesn't go into his hand super securely. It's not this way. Might if I swap them around, they might hold a little better because this big old tab right here might get in the way a bit. But yeah, it holds a little better, not much. But yeah, you can hold the guns, like that, if you like. Or you can do another thing, which is you can take the guns here, and there's, you see how those tabs? Yeah, you can tab them together. So tab them together. You can tab them together like this, and right here there's these two peg holes, which these pegs will go into. And now he's got as well, the backpack that Sunstreaker is supposed to have. Kind of. It's something. Looks all right. Doesn't look bad, but now he's weaponless, so you kind of have to make that choice. And it seems to be a thing now with a lot of the mainline Sunstreakers as of late. Just, kind of either weapon or backpack, not both, Get one or the other, not both. So, there you go on that. So, yeah, overall, it's actually a pretty good looking robot, I feel, but a lot of people have been poo-pooing on it again, because I think it looks like, once again, leaker who takes really bad pictures. It seems to be all the thing. Leaker takes bad pictures. People get, upset the toy looks bad, blah, blah, blah. Then the toy actually comes out, and people are like, oh, hey, it actually looks pretty good. Except for the people who are very adamant it still looks bad because they don't like, admitting they're wrong. Or they just have bad opinions. I'm kidding, kind of. But anyway, articulation though, head, ball joint, you got left, right. You can have up and down, although there's this platform there too, so you get really far up, although kind of weird looking. yeah, there's a little bit of wiggle, but not a whole lot thanks to sculpting and all that stuff. Shoulders, you do have our full 360 there, although kind of things can get caught. Also, there's the joint. There's like a hinge right there, but yeah, well, you only get so much outward motion before it starts banging into his own helmet. You can do that, but that's kind of weird looking. Also, is that the jointing in such a way that, oh no, the shoulder goes above the line. Oh, how dare they? But yeah, there's that. You do have a bicep swivel right above the elbow. The elbow goes about that far, about 90 degrees. There is no wrist swivel. There is a waist swivel, which works pretty well, unhindered. Hips, you have about that far forward, that far back. Outward, you have that far, pretty good. Not full splits, but pretty close. You do have a thigh swivel. Knees, you get about 90 degrees of bend-ish, maybe slightly less, like 89 degrees. And down here at the feet, you do have ankle tilts, a pretty good degree there. And you do have a little bit of forward and back, mostly forward, but if you get this out of the way, you do have actually, no, you don't. I'm going to say, but yeah, you do have a little bit of back, but mostly forward on that. So there you go. And mostly because of transformation, but yeah, decent amount of posability. Nothing special, but nothing too really lost other than maybe the shoulders might, get people upset because people really don't like that style of shoulder. So there you go. Now for some comparisons. First of all, here he is with Earthrise Sunstreaker. It's a bit taller, but also really simple, and was a minor kind of pseudo retooling of Wheeljack, I don't know. It still has a little paint speck or something. Also, mine has that's a 3D printed gun I just put in his hand, so yeah. There's that. Now, the weird thing, here's the thing, because these two are coming out at the same time in the same wave, even though they're not quite supposed to be the same, they're not quite the same continuity. Here is the Gamer Edition Sun's Side Swipe, just because people are like, well, they're coming at the same time, and well, you got to have one or the other, so, we're going to get them standing properly. They don't look too bad together. I mean, Side Swipe's a bit taller, but they don't look too bad together, and also because I should have done this in the Side Swipe video, I didn't, I'm stupid. Here's Siege Side Swipe, just for those two. I should have done that in the Side Swipe video, but yeah. There's that. I'll do that again in the vehicle mode as well, but okay. So, for Bumblebee movie, guys, characters, whatever, here's RC. Standing funny. Yeah, here's RC. Here's Ironhide. Yeah, I forgot. Ironhide is very loose. Here's Wheeljack. He's also very short, comparatively. Here's Brawn. Oh, here, look. It's B127. Yeah, one I never reviewed because I just kind of got him on sale because I kind of found him for a good price recently. I never reviewed him because he's kind of old now. She's standing funny. There we go. Okay. And here's the Bumblebee movie Optimus. Just because, yep. So there you go. So that's robot mode. I think it looks great. Now, transformation into vehicle mode, actually pretty straightforward and simple. First, get these off his back, if they're there. Get those out of the way for now. Put it off the side. What you want to do is take the feet here. You want to move these up on the hinge here. You want to move these up and kind of like that and like that. You want to take the legs. You want to rotate them on the thigh soles inward like this. You want to take these pieces right here. You want to flip these up and then they'll rotate around as well. This is supposed to. I'm not sure why this one's not. Rotate this around and bring this down like this. And kind of tab it in right there. And rotate this up, bring it around, rotate it down, and then tab it in like that. That's it. Tab it in. Doesn't want to tab in, because of course it doesn't. There it goes. Tab that in. And you can bring these together and tab those together like that. And hey, look, there's the front of the car right there. Now here, what you want to do is lift this panel up with the head on. You want to lift that up and then untab the hood, the chest piece, and kind of bring it out. There's multiple hinges and stuff right there. Bring that all out like that. And then these panels right here, you want to bring those out, and they'll kind of click into place a little bit, maybe right there like that. And then you want to bring this forward and down. Make sure you use as many hinges as possible. And this stuff will tab in right here of the front, like that. Like that, right? And then right here, you want to take the head and just collapse it into the cavity right there. You want to take this piece on the back and untab that and bring it around. Make sure the arm's out of the way. Bring it around, and this will just tab in right here, like that. Kind of fill in that space and cover up the head and all that stuff. And here, what you want to do is take this piece, this panel, and unfold that. Move it forward like this around the hand, and then bring the arm back like this, and this will kind of bring and tab itself like that. Like so. And do the same thing on this side. Bring this up. Bring this panel forward. Like that, and then bring the arm back to rest over this wheel piece like that. And then you want to bring the arms in. These little tabs will kind of hook in underneath the window pieces right there. Like that. Like that. And so, make sure it's all good to go. This one's not quite hooking in. I don't know why. Like that. Get that all squared away. Now, these panels right here, back here, you want to take this one. See, there's a tab on one, not on the other. You want to take this one and bring it up and back like this. There's multiple hinges in there. Bring it back like that. And then the same thing on this one. Bring this back and over like this, like that, and tab that over. And there you go. There is Sunstreaker in his vehicle mode. As soon as I get all that, squeezed in. There you go. Like that. So yeah, Sunstreaker's alt mode. It's you got the transformation. It's very, very simple, which kind of lines up with actually the Earthrise version. If you remember that, the transformation for that is also very simple. I don't know why this is like not quite sitting properly, because like it was before. Now, of course, on camera it doesn't want to do that. It's just yeah, something weird happened here. Now it doesn't want to sit properly, so that's a little annoying. It was before, now it doesn't, which makes you think something might be. Oh, now it's sitting properly. Well, regardless. Actually, I kind of like it, though. Regardless of the fact it's simple or not, I do like how it looks. You got these weird little, like, these wheels are very, like, translucent blue. They're very, kind of have this faux, like, hey, these aren't real wheel things, but then the real wheels are in here. So they're very thin, but they do work. It actually does roll. There's kind of a lot of friction, but it does roll. Unfortunately, like this wheel, for example, has a lot of friction on it. But it does roll pretty decently overall. I genuinely like how this looks. The transformation is pretty straightforward and easy, and then some people might call it playing too easy, but yeah. I kind of like the car. I really like the car. I like the front end here. You see this black and blue for the headlights and this kind of cool like grill. It's vaguely Lamborghini-esque in a way at the front, so that's kind of neat. And he does have the kind of big old thing. You got this stuff, again, more kind of Lamborghini-esque kind of venting, kind of engine venting kind of detail right there. So he does, I generally think that's a good looking vehicle mode. And of course right here, there's these little slots here, these tabs on the sides can go in. So you can again do the whole full Sunstreaker effect. The tabs will line up, yeah. You can do the full Sunstreaker effect thing of sorts of the kind of pseudo engines or whatever on the back. And it still looks pretty good. So there you go. I think it's a good looking vehicle as a whole. I think it just generally looks good. So there you go on that. It just, maybe simple to transform, but I can't argue with the results really. I mean, unless of course you're one of those people who just really doesn't like Cybertronian stuff, again, then you probably don't like most of the Bumblebee stuff, but yeah, hey, there you go. That's the car. Looks great. It transforms into it very easily. And actually, and they've got that other thing, the yellow mismatching. I'm not sure how the camera is picking it up, but in person, for the most part, the yellows match. The only thing is there's these little bits right here, like this little triangle-ish thing right there. Kind of not quite the right shade of yellow, but that's also painting the translucent blue here. But for the most part, it actually color matches pretty well. The yellows do. That's the only bit right there I feel that doesn't really match. Everything else does is just this one spot. So, you know, just be aware of that. But for the most part, the colors do match fairly decently, if not perfectly. They don't match perfectly, but they do match wear fairly decently, and as well as you can expect for a retail toy anyway. But anyway, some comparisons. Again, here's Earthrise Sunstreaker. You see very, very different looking cars, but and also again, like I said, I've said it before, the yellows here, while they don't match in person, they get worse on camera for this guy, so just remember that. So you got all that. Here he is again with the Gamer Edition Sideswipe. His Wavemate, which not bad. They don't look bad together. They may not be the same continuities, but they still look good together. So if you're someone who really, really wants your Sideswipe and your Sunstreaker to, you know, have their counterpart, well, there you go. And of course, yeah, like I said, here's Siege Sideswipe just for the sake of these two, just because I didn't do it in the Sideswipe review. So there's that. Here he is with Bumblebee Movie RC. And Bumblebee Movie Ironhide. And Bumblebee Movie Wheeljack. Bumblebee Movie Brawn. Keep forgetting how Brawn looks like a hamburger thing in vehicle mode. Of course, B127. Different shades of yellow, too. I'm not sure how well it picks up on the camera, but there's kind of different shades of yellow. And Bumblebee Movie Optimus. Earth me vehicle, but still, you know. There you go. So yeah, that's Sunstreaker. I find it to be really good. Others may disagree. I've noticed there's definitely a lot of people who don't really like it, but a lot of those opinions are based off bad leak pictures. But I think in hand, it's a good, solid deluxe. Some people complain about the kind of, you got the bit of the yellow onesie effect, but that's kind of Sunstreaker as a whole. He very much often winds up looking like that. But I think he looks good. I think his robot mode looks good. I think the vehicle mode looks good. The posability is mostly good. There's some unfortunate limitations. The transformation's fairly easy. Maybe some people, I might think a little too easy, but he's very easy to kind of, because he's easy, he's also not fun to just kind of flip back and forth and back and forth. He's one of those you can just kind of put him on your desk and just kind of fiddle with him because he's so simple. You don't have to really look at it while you're transforming it. So that's, you know, a bonus. So yeah, I just think he's a good deluxe. And yeah, if you get the Gamer Edition Sideswipe, he does actually pair decently with him. And again, not the same continuity, but it doesn't look bad. They don't look bad together. So there you go on that front. I'm not sure if they're ever going to do a Bumblebee Movie Sideswipe or anything, or Gamer Edition Sunstreaker. Was it? I don't think Sunstreaker was even in. Was he? It's been a while. I don't think he was in those games, but yeah, it's been a bit since I've played them, but I don't think he was. But anyway, it's a good toy. So I recommend picking them up. You might disagree. You might see this and kind of want to pass, but that's on you. That's, you know, it's your decision. So there you go. But that's my recommendation. So that's it for this review. I hope you found it informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.